Hi, I wanted to talk a little bit about Epic Books. This is a site I've been using since we started distance learning in the spring of last year, and I've really enjoyed it. My students have really enjoyed it. It's been a site that my kids have gotten on almost every day over the summer, just because they have great books on here. Books that you would have in a typical classroom library is what I like to compare it to. So the site is called Epic, and they do charge for parents if they would like an account, but educators get an account for free, and you can have a class on here. When I've used Epic previously, it was only free to teachers when the kids were on the school site. But right now, my kids have been able to use it from home, so I'm thinking that they opened up access for us. And for our classes and students to be able to use them from their houses as well while we're in this distance learning. I'm not sure how long that's going to last for, but I'm curious to kind of see what happens as we continue on with the distance learning next year. So this site has over 40,000 books, and it can be connected to your Google Classroom if you would like that. So I'm going to go into my account, and what I'm going to do is show you what a student would see from their point of view. So I am already, let me log out real quick so that you can see how the student logs in and how it's connected as well. So this is what the page would look like, and then I would click log in. And then if I'm a parent, I can come here. If I'm a student and educator, I can come here. And then you could give your students a class code, and they could enter the class code and create their own account, or you can create them an account through your Google Classroom if you would like as well. I just did the student login because I sent out a mass email and just said if you would like your student to have access to the site, please go ahead and log them on. So I'm going to click my class code, and then I'm going to log in as a student. And so it's super easy. The kids have their name, they get to see the level they're on, and that's just based on what books, how many books they've read. So I'm going to click on Charlie, and then I'm able to come here, and they have book recommendations for you. They also have books that are on F&P levels. Now, one thing I will say about this website is that once you put in the grade level that you teach, they pre-select a level, an F&P level for you, and you cannot differentiate what level your student gets. What you can do is you can teach your students how to click the arrow, and then they can choose their own levels. But this is I chose second grade, and then you can see that these are books P through S, and you can already tell these books are very comparable to what you would read to students in your classroom, or what students would find in your classroom library, which is kind of one of the biggest perks of this website. So as I'm looking at it, I see a ton of high interest books, and you'll notice that some of them say read to me. These are books that the website is going to read to students. Some don't say that, and those books the students are going to have to read on their own. If I have a student who's reading at an E through I can come here, and you'll notice that the books have more options of read to me. So the lower level I go, the more options there are for them to listen to somebody reading the books. But still, the interest level does not change. They're still high interest texts. They still have a wide variety of texts for the students to listen to. All over, just amazing to me that they are able to offer these types of books for students. You'll notice they go all the way to Z+. So if I were to click Z+, these books, the students are going to read on their own. And there's not as many options, but there still are options for students who are reading at that high of a level. I think that the options that the books offer are absolutely perfect and comparable to that of a classroom library. I can also choose comics. They have popular comics. If I want to listen to somebody read, I can choose read to me, and I can have somebody read me books. I can click videos, and they have some great science videos on here for the kids. They have pets and sports and all that kind of stuff, so it's a lot of fun for them to be able to look at. And lastly, they have some great just audiobooks on here for the students to listen to, and they have a lot of options on here. So if you're doing a picture book, they can listen to the book again. In their library, they're able to save books and their favorite books, and I'm able to send them messages as well. Overall, I really like this site. It's something that once you know your student's level through Reading A to Z, you can let them know to look at the books online on their level and read or listen to books on their level. I really do like that it's free for educators, and I'm hoping that we continue to have access from home for our students so that they have access to some high quality trade books to read and listen to during this time. So if you have any questions about setting up an account, or if you have any questions about how to use the account, please just let me know. I do really highly recommend signing up for Epic Books and seeing how your students like it. We've had a lot of fun with it. Thanks. Bye.